A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando.
Kick your season off by starting your first game. Welcome to franchise mode, the best way to play through a season with your favorite team. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on. Your season starts now. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Show me what you like.
Welcome to Draft Week. All the effort you spend scouting comes down to this. Start the draft when you're ready.
He got a thing for Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish. I told him it, practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Rock with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event in boxing and it has the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright, doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that.
Adam, what can you tell us about Patterson here?
He's one of the few receivers in college that no matter what sort of coverage you threw at him, he always came away with the ball. A great example is one of his impressive touchdown catches that has been on highlight reels ever since. It was late in the game, and the defense knew who the quarterback was going to target. He was surrounded by 3 defenders when his quarterback put the ball in the air. And even though he was completely swamped, somehow he managed to pluck the ball right over the defenders' heads. He isn't the biggest receiver, but he has the ability to stretch and make the play, essentially making him a larger and taller target and a real threat in the red zone. I think this team got a possible difference maker at receiver.
Chargers have just made their selection, and it's Hull.
You've got to give the tight end credit. It's not every day you see a big guy's name in the school's record books when there should be a receiver there instead. This season, he set the new school record for receiving touchdowns, and if you look at the guy, it's not hard to see why. In the NFL, he'll be the quarterback's favorite target in the end zone with his size. He's got the body of a giant, but the hands of a receiver, and it's just plain unfair for any linebacker or DB that has to cover him. This is one rookie tight end I think can have an immediate impact for his team.
The Packers are now on the clock.
Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm so soon.
Adam, what can you tell us about the Raiders' newest player?
He's a receiver that had a relatively quiet offseason, with the only major concern being his ability to go up for the ball. According to the Combine, he had one of the shorter verticals among wideouts at just over 35 feet. On top of the vertical, he also missed on several high passes by just a few inches in passing drills. Even though he may lose most jump ball battles, he brings enough to the table for the team to pick him up. We'll see on game day where his coach decides to line him up.
The Packers are now on the clock. Pick's been made. Let's go to Adam Schefter to hear more about the player.
Hard, physical running is his calling card. There is no better display of what he's capable of than when he set a team record for rushing yards in a game, eclipsing the 300-yard mark. After that performance, he put the NFL on notice. Now he's arrived anxious to prove he'll be capable of ripping off big games in the pros, just as he was able to do throughout college. He should see a lot of touches this season, starting in the preseason all the way through what this team hopes is a deep playoff run.
The Chargers are now on the clock.
Just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
The Packers are now on the clock.
If you like it loud, you can make it loud. Can you hold it down?
The Chargers are now on the clock.
Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up, straight to heaven. Drop the big beat so they gotta.
The Packers are now on the clock.
Yeah, you can hear me now.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence now. Presence. Come out.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
I get down like gravity, rackety rappers, and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids, and big rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel, feeling riveting, rhythmically right, and vigorous, spinning right to the rhythm, whittle the side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keeps pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence now. Presence. Come out.
Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist. Let me tell you about the young man. Matter of fact, I'ma let Push tell that. Take it by the old man. Had to change her heart and then fell back. Old man lived a long life. Walked around with a long wait like Jesus, that Colombiana. That's mere models like. Yeah. Look at the flick of that wrist. I'm feeling like Leonardo. Let me paint the picture. I might need a bottle. On the road to success, I can fit a throttle. That Michelangelo, hundreds in the envelope. Type when I write. And that old man had to change her.
Easily see how many players. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
Around. Seen his wife on the military all over the whole compound. Soon as it's seen it, I swear it, I mean it, my members go quicker than dominoes. He in jail. Everyone falling like dominoes. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist.
Logic, clockwise, counterclockwise, realest in the top 5. Other 4 ain't rapping. I'm just rapping for the side. Yeah, that's coastlines, Panama for the boat rides. Worth billions, and we ain't even need showtime. Just money counters and kitchenware, condo with a in there. And we got rich in there. Been a trophy since Hawaiian Sophie. Curry over Kobe, we shootin'. Splash Brothers with the add in soda. Good fellas to my Aureliotis. Shades of blue, I bet you. Let the sky fall, let it rain on you.
Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist.
Yeah, man.
sit stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed the hip-hop since I let Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast, then it move west down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, hold those and throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the in the club with the juice in the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my body and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, caking dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal.
I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Giants, everything is shaking through the walls. We are giants, heart of David, you know it takes just one, and it's done.
CNN, this is ghetto editorial. See me like milk and Oreos. Dipped inside the audio, platinum plaques in my portfolio. My lines are finest, they blow your mind like you could do what you wanna do, whether group or solo. Boston cold with a bowl of chili, summer cheesesteak on the roll in Philly. I'm a patriot, don't do a hatred. If you make that beef, I'll smack you so that. Back on up on this, before you with this, you better watch your feet off the building up. Yes, oh, got the heat up the show, face up the thermometer. I'm gonna take full control. Hey Paul, let him know.
I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants, heart of David, you know it takes just one. GTR.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Chargers going up against the Giants. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of the 2000s. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. One receiver left, that's Allen. A first down throw here for Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man, that's Allen. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Benjamin with it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A give to the former Houston Cougar, Kenneth Farrow. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the gun, Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
To throw, Rivers. That's caught at the 2. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Rivers gives this one to Farrow. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. You got a little confidence.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing, Rivers, and this is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Rivers on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Rivers now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Gates. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action. Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. On the ground, it's Farrow, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone. The 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around... field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, Rivers again. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And that'll bring up second down. A second down throw for Rivers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll throw again. Rivers. And he comes back with one complete. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This is Johnson. He's got it. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offense. Still first down.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They go play action here on first down. This will be caught at about the 3. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. You into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's on the way.